Hi Leo, this is your weekly reading from December 3rd through December the 9th, 2018. For your reading today, I'm using the Bonefire Tarot deck by Gabby Angus West. And we're going to look at 6 cards today, Leo. How you see yourself today, a theme for you this week. What is the big picture for Leo? Something that you have already learned that will be useful for you to remember this week. Your challenge this week and a lesson you are learning now. And a gift you will receive this week. For all Leos that may be watching, Leo suns, moons, and risings, and Leos on the cusp. Guys, if you would, check out below my 2019 year ahead forecasts are out on my website. If you want to book your year ahead forecast for 2019, it is 50 minutes for $59. Definitely check that out. Link below in the description. And also, I am offering private readings at this time. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can go through my website or my scheduling app. Either way. All right, Leo, let's see what's going on with you this week, December 3rd through December 9th, for all Leos that may be watching. Please give me 6 cards for Leo. Leo, suns, moons, risings, Leos on the cusp. More for Leo here. Alright, Leo, this is your 6 cards, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Coins in reverse. I can't remember if she came up in your last reading, but this is the underlying theme or challenge of your reading, and here we have an earth sign female. Could be a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or this can be your energy if you have earth sign placements heavily in your chart. Like you have an earth moon or an earth rising or something like that. Now, some characteristics with the Queen of Coins in reverse, she can be someone who is hurting emotionally. She can also be someone who is lazy, materialistic, suffering from an illness, or holding a grudge of some kind. So you could either be dealing with someone who is like this. This is the more feminine energy, so even if you're a male watching, this can be your energy. Normally, she's someone who is really good around the home. She's quite the homemaker. Someone who likes, good food. Food, wine, and friends. Very, very sociable. She's like my Martha Stewart of the tarot. But when she comes up reversed, there's something blocking her energy. So we'll have to see what that is going forward. I am seeing someone here who could be refusing to say they like someone, or there could be, kind of a stalemate going on, some kind of stalemate situation where there's indecision or someone's being impartial. That could be causing some hurt for this Queen of Coins, or this could be your energy. It just depends here. But let's go ahead and take a look at your cards on the table. How do you see yourself today, Leo? We have the Hanged Man in reverse. This card has come up in this position for almost every reading that I've done so far. So it must be a pretty important energy. This is my Pisces card, and so actually we do have Mars in Pisces right now. It's kind of a weird energy. I haven't been liking it too much, but that's for my own reasons, because I have a lot of planets in the 12th house. I have what they call what is it called? When you have 2 or more planets in one sign and in one house. A stellium. Yeah, I have a stellium and the 12th house. Saturn, Moon, and Jupiter in Virgo in the 12th house. So it's kind of been like just adding. It's just been adding to that 12th house heaviness, you know, that I have to deal with on a daily basis for the rest of my life. But that's besides the point here. With the Hangman in reverse, you know, you are definitely, I think, you've already released yourself from some situation here. I feel like I'm a broken record. I literally have been repeating this message for everyone. You may be thinking about something here a lot, but if you notice in this card, there's a little rope around this guy's foot. So he hasn't completely, you know, he's still kind of hanging on there. You're still kind of hanging in there. Maybe you're looking at something from different perspective. You're seeing your whole world from a different perspective. I sometimes see that, like his world has been flipped upside down, kind of like if you were to hang off your bed, like your head upside down, looking up at the ceiling, and imagine what your world would be like if you were living, you know, on your ceiling instead of on the floor. So it's definitely this flip in perspective, like just seeing things differently. And yeah, maybe things are looking a little bit strange right now for you. Okay, I definitely see all kinds of signs coming up in this card. I'm seeing a pitchfork. I'm seeing, you know, money. I'm seeing emotions. Obviously, there's the bones here, crossbones and so forth. I mean, all of these are symbols for different things. So you might be seeing a lot of things in your life from a different perspective. You might definitely be also just, I'm seeing someone here who's really in their head a lot of the time. So picturing different things in your mind, having all these different visions. Maybe you have an idea that you're not ready to introduce to the rest of the world yet. Could be. Also, if you have any like strong Pisces placements, either 12th house, Pisces rules the 12th house, or you have a Pisces sun, moon, or rising in your chart, that Mars in Pisces might be playing with you a little bit this week. So a theme for you this week, Leo, in the big picture, we have the Nine of Coins in reverse. I interpret this as someone who can be feeling emotionally or financially dependent on someone else. This can also be you dealing with an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend. It's definitely possible. Normally, you know, the Nine of Coins is someone who's very independent. She comes off as not really needing anyone, very self-sufficient, very wealthy, maybe independently wealthy. But here there could also be, you know, you might be craving more financial freedom right now at this time. You might be craving more freedom in terms of your private life. But either way, I'm definitely seeing that as a theme this week. Also, we have the coins here, which have to do with the material world. You know, money, finances, emotional and financial security, possibly even your living situation. You might be feeling a little bit stifled by the stuff that you own. For example, craving more freedom, more independence. It's a possibility. So something that you have already learned that will be useful for you to remember. And we have another nine of swords. Okay, so nines in the tarot represent, well, in numerology in general, represent wholeness, completion, and perfection. So you're definitely coming to the end of a cycle here, is what I'm seeing. So that's good. And I do feel like this card came up for you either last week or the week before. It's something that you've already learned. So this is about stress and also sleepless nights. Sometimes it can represent pressure and anxiety. Too many thinking thoughts, too much in your head here. Some might interpret this as coming out of that period, but I see this as pressure, like mental pressure, anxiety, possibly PTSD, something like that, nightmares. All right, so yeah, I feel like you've been learning how to deal with some pressures lately in your life. Possibly I'm hearing compartmentalizing things in your mind. So here, this is really about how are you dealing. You've already learned possibly how to deal with some stresses or how to alleviate some pressures. Obviously, this is not something you'd want to repeat again this week because Yeah, this can definitely be a difficult energy to deal with. If you've been under a lot of pressure lately, if you've had a lot of stress lately, it can come from anywhere, really. It can come from other people, it can come from your environment. This also can just be, an issue with sleeping, insomnia. This could be something that you've already been learning how to deal with. But it's useful for you to remember this week, how you deal with stress and pressure. So a challenge for you this week, and we have the Death card. So some endings coming, some major changes here. I'm looking at the card. There's a bunch of words here that I can't pronounce. I don't know what they're saying. But yeah, card number 13, Death. So possibly your challenge here is to let go. Okay, release yourself. Some area, some phase in your life might be coming to an end. I do feel like this is inevitable. We also have the root chakra here, okay, being highlighted. So this has to do with your survival instincts. This has to do with your location, like your shelter, basic things, basic necessities, food, water, shelter, just your baser instincts, sexuality, sex, power, etc. So I definitely feel here there's some changes going on in those areas. But your challenge is not to run away from those changes. Just accept that they're coming. Now, for a very small few of you, there could be a death. I'm not necessarily seeing that, but for a small few of you, there could be a death in the family, or just dealing with someone passing from your life, an ending coming. With every ending, there's a new beginning. So, I always say never fear the reaper. Never fear the reaper, because though change can be difficult, no one likes moving, no one likes ending relationships, no one likes losing someone. It does usher in a new phase. It does help us think about things, see things differently, make us appreciate things more. There are a whole host of positive attributes that I can think of. That change is not a bad thing. I mean, for a fixed sign, it can be very difficult. Like for a fixed sign like Leo, that can be change can be very difficult. But at the same time, it opens up new doorways. It opens up new possibilities for us. So we shouldn't fear it. We should just grow to accept it as a way of life. Death is a way of life. It's something that's inevitable, right? All right, so the lesson you are learning now, Leo, and we have the Lovers. So soulmate energy. Okay, soulmate energy here. The Lovers. This can also be about choice. You might have a choice in terms of who you choose to love right now. This card is telling me here that you need to choose with your heart, not your head this time. There could be a soulmate coming into the picture, or there's a deep lesson here in terms of choice. You might have made a choice in the past. That choice could be coming up again for you currently. These are two really powerful cards. So I'm actually seeing here that it could be a situation where you're learning where you made a decision regarding a soulmate, and maybe one soulmate now is no longer going to be available. One, you made a choice in the past, possibly. Either way, this is about very difficult choices that we have to make. So, and obviously regarding love, so there's no way around it. We can't escape the Lovers card. It absolutely 100% has to do with love and who you choose to love in this lifetime, and who you choose to be, your soulmate in this lifetime. So, a very important decision possibly coming up regarding marriage, regarding partnership, regarding relationships. And there could be a very important lesson around love for you this week, a lesson that you are learning now, and that's going to be very, very important. I definitely see love coming up here. Okay. A gift you will receive this week, and we have the 5 of Swords. Someone's getting sucker punched. Someone's getting knocked out of the ring here. There could be a fight here. I'm seeing two men fighting over a woman. This could also be that there's some kind of conflict here. However, I do feel like you're going to be able to win, but it's like winning at any cost. So it's possible that you're going to win. You'll win here, Leo, but you also may be losing someone in the process. However, with the Lovers here, it's saying that you have a choice to make. You will have to accept whatever comes about with this decision. Obviously, I do feel here that you're going to win. If you do engage in some kind of conflict this week, if you are trying to prove a point here through verbal exchange or even through some kind of argument, I do feel like, you know, you're going to come out on top. But I do feel like someone here is going to lose, and you may actually lose them forever with the Death card here in the challenge position. You can't always have everything, but if you choose to engage in some kind of conflict here, there could be someone that ends up getting hurt in the process. Now, this could be the Queen of Coins in reverse here, an Earth sign. It could also be someone related to a choice you're making in terms of your love life. So you do need to choose carefully, and always remember with the Five of Swords, this is more about the ego. It's more about defending the ego, coming from the ego. So, yeah, it'll be up to you, Leo, this week. It'll be definitely up to you what you choose, but choose wisely. All right, guys, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you soon. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment below. It really does help me out. Take care.